Nah, cause you don't want to miss a beat while you're in the kitchen with me. Oh yeah, you heard that rhyme? My kitchen. Oh yeah, let's get into it. Ooh, ooh. We're gonna do some bird tonight. We're gonna cut this bird. So listen, I want to go ahead and talk to you all from the heart. Yes, the economy. It is cost effective for you to get an entire bird and chop it up versus getting the long pack that the butcher already chopped up and prepared for you. So what I want to do is I want to teach you how to chop up a full chicken for your family, and it's much cheaper. So get that bird that's going to cost about $4, chop it up, baby, and you're going to save yourself some dollars, okay? So let's get to it. Okay, so we're going to flip my bird over. My bird was pre-cleaned and everything, okay? And right here is where we're going to do that cut, okay? This is the breastbone. This is your breastbone, okay? And this is where we're going to go ahead and do that nice little cut right down in there, okay? Okay. So listen, people, y'all see how we just split that bird? And you got a half. It's open up, right? So we're going to turn it over, like I said before. And we're going to, just do a little, just do that. Push down on the back, right? And you're going to do this, right? You're going to get this out of here, this middle part, right? I like to fry that part because that part is the best part for me. Don't throw it away now. Okay. Get it like that. Like that, okay? So look at that. Somebody want that part. Ooh, wait. So look, you can cut it up how you want, right? So we got two nice little pieces. So look, we just cut the bird in half. You got a half a chicken, right? Yes. So let's work on the thigh and the leg. And this is called a leg quarter. Let's detach that leg quarter from the breast and the wing. Okay? And we're going in like so. Easy cut. Just like that. Too easy. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to just trim some of this fat. Okay? And then in here, you have the joint that detaches this leg from your thigh, okay? And I like to just give myself a little, there we go. I found it. I found that little, I found the joint, and I cut between the joint and we separated the two, okay? So we like the legs. We're going to keep the legs. And for the thigh, we're going to keep it just like that. That thigh right there. Now, if you have a big family, you can chop this thigh in half as well, okay? But I'm not going to do that, all right? And so now we have the leg and the thigh separated. We're going to work on the breast and the wing, okay? And so just look. You want your wings out the store. You got the tip, the flat, and the drumette, right? And all you want to do is detach that part, the drumette, from the breast. Okay? Just like so, okay? So I'm not going to use the tip of this wing. That's going to go in the happy trash. Okay? And so just like that. And so now you have a wing. Okay, and we're going to leave that there. So what do we have here? Oh, it's a breast. A baby is big. So I would like to debone this breast, okay? Those of you that don't want to, just keep it as is and move on to the next. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead under this breast. There's this rib cage. And all I'm going to do is detach the rib cage from the meat. You don't want to just take too much meat off, right? You want to keep as much meat on as possible while you remove this rib cage from this breast meat, okay? This, you don't have to throw this away neither. This is good parts too, okay? All right, so what we have here, oh, what do we have? We have a breast, ladies and gentlemen. Now, some of you want to go ahead and y'all want to go ahead and get that little tendon out of there. There are some tendons in there. We're going to worry about that part later. But the biggest part right here is to teach you how to cut up a whole chicken, okay? All right, so that's that. You got the breast, you got a leg, a thigh, and a wing, okay? And then we got the spine of the chicken. So the other half, and we're gonna do the same thing, ladies and gentlemen, the same thing. Cut that wing off from that breast. I like to detach my tip, okay? And there we are, we got 2 wings. And now we're gonna go into this chicken. I like to separate it like that. Look at that, that was a clean cut, just like that. And then we got the leg and the thigh. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut this meat, this skin off just to trim it a little bit, okay? I flipped it over. I'm just eyeballing my skin from the meat. There we go. Trim a little bit of that fat. That's what the butcher will be doing for you. Everything I'm showing you here. And now we have that thigh and that leg that's attached. I'm going to feel in that joint right there. That's the joint right there. I'm going to cut between that spot. And here we go. Just that easy. It's just that easy. So you just feel around, right? You got another leg and another thigh. And what do we have here? Another breast. So we're going to cut that rib cage off. Just like so. Like I showed you before, I'm gonna try to be a little bit easy on the meat that I leave on that bone. I don't want to leave too much meat on the bone. You want to trim as much meat off as possible, okay? When I'm cutting off the bone and all of this right here on the side, the tips from your wings, you can use this as stock. Put it in a pot, boil it, and you have your own chicken stock, okay? Nothing goes to waste, okay? We got 2 breasts, boneless breast, okay? Boneless breast. We have 2 thighs, we have 2 legs, 2 wings, and a back. Oh yeah, baby, come on now. And that, my people, you have saved yourselves some money. So listen, you have a big family. Again, it was 5 of us, and my mom would chop this chicken in half, right? You could chop it in half, right? This right here, chop that in half. If you have a big family, okay? This thigh, chop that in half, chop that in half, chop this in 4. Baby, you can go all day long with this right here, okay? And do a gravy with this chicken, it'll stretch, okay? And so also, there's numerous ways to cook and prepare it if you want to, if you have a large family or not. And then you can also freeze some of this chicken and use it for later. So go buy up a few whole chickens and cut them up and bag them up. Just that easy. Okay,